stupid, but yeah. Okay. I'm so glad my hair's not straight. I haven't used heat in a while, but yeah, so it's fucking raining, and the second that rain hits my hair, curly wavy again. I'm live on Rumble. Hopefully, if I can go through, I'm trying. If not, I'll have to like disconnect it again and see, and or reach out to them to see what the issue is. On Twitch, obviously TikTok Live, and YouTube Live. Y'all, the YouTube Live has been slow. Like that was on last night, and there was like pretty much no one in my life, which is usually people in my life. But the algorithm, it's can I never say the word right. The algorithm, you know what I mean? Yeah, like it's it has its times where it's a little bit slow and shit. So yeah, I blame that. How's everybody's morning? How's everybody? Did y'all sleep though? What are y'all doing today? Okay. So the topic I have in mind is funerals / cremation, right? I don't like funerals. I do not like I don't like the idea of people being buried in the ground. I'm all for cremation. And I understand not everyone, is into that. I get that. Some people, they want the funeral. Some people, they want to have, the service, the get together. What's that? Oh my gosh, I think it's like in Jewish culture. I'm not Jewish. I don't know. I'm not sure. What's that big thing? Like, in the cemetery, the mausoleum. What is that thing called? If anyone knows, you probably then let me know. Yeah, that thing you can walk in or something. That big thing. Yeah. Pretty much a big headstone, relatively. Thank you for liking. Thank you. Keep liking my TikTok. Yeah, whatever that is, I'm not a fan of any of that. Besides, cremation, and obviously different cultures, different religions, I get that. But me personally, I already have a plan set in motion for when that time comes. I want to be cremated. I do not want a funeral. I don't want a service because I don't want to see people, be looking down and seeing people crying and shit. Like, yes, it's sad, but hey, remember that person for the good moments. Like I'm not a sad person typically. I'm generally a quite happy person. I'm not like toxic positivity, but I'm generally a happy person. I think I truly believe you choose to be sad. You choose to be miserable, obviously. I choose to be happy every day. I am so happy when I wake up every day. I don't care what I'm doing. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy to wake up. I'm happy to, even make my bed in the morning. That makes me happy. Like, making my bed in the morning, getting ready, doing some stretches, whatever, eating, because we all love, most of us love food, a lot of us, yeah. And to me, a funeral, sitting around sad people, crying. First of all, I'm not comfortable with people crying around me because I don't even cry around people. I'm very much like the big ego thing, It's also how I grew up. So how I grew up was like, you didn't cry. We didn't talk about shit, like I said, every time I'm on here. We didn't talk about things, right? So, for a while I shut everything down, until I exploded, but I don't do that anymore. So it took me a while today to get to this place. So sitting around being sad, crying, that's not for me. Absolutely not. No. I would rather people just, I rather look at, if you can't look down from the clouds wherever you are, because what truly is heaven and truly what is hell and what is the in between? Well, oh my gosh, what is that called? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. I'm putting this on my ears because my ears get dry. You know what I mean? The in between, yeah. Not like um, not like Stranger Things, but like in between, like and everyone's heaven and hell is different, and in between. And some people come back to life. Allegedly. Allegedly they come back to life. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. Eh. I think we've all heard stories of people being like, oh, like I was hit by a car, right? And I was dead for like 5 minutes, and I was revived. It's like that's crazy. Like a near death experience. I think we all had near death experience, but not to that degree. I haven't personally. Um, so that's a different case. I don't know about that. There actually is a show on Netflix called Life After Death or something like that. So it's something like that, and it's people. They're talking about like they died and came back to life, and it's actually quite interesting. I don't think it's called that. It's called something, but there's another show like that as well. But it's a really interesting show. I really like it. I would suggest watching it. Give it a go if you're into that. And I truly, and I truly believe in reincarnation. Do you? Oh God, I think reincarnation is real, and not just with people, not with humans, with animals as well. Like, let's say you get a cat, right? And sorry, okay, let's say you had two cats, right? And both of them, they unfortunately passed away. Which why are these scientists working on keeping animals alive longer? But anyways, I digress. And you're very sad. You're of course it's hard when an animal dies unless you're just heartless and you're truly sociopath and you don't care about animals because that's crazy to me. Because most people value animals over humans, and it's true. And you get a new pet, right? You get a new cat, and then that cat just happens to be just like both your old cats, and it's like reincarnation. I like that cat was your like those two cats were your soulmates, and that I do believe in like twin flames, soulmates, like like animal wise, but like people, absolutely not. Because animals, they're innocent. I mean, yes, they do stupid shit, they do bad shit, but animals deserve unconditional love. My personal opinion, not humans. Well, besides like babies and like children up to a certain up to a certain age, like uh like let's say 10. I'm gonna say 10. Be gracious here, because at 10 you should know better. But yeah, reincarnation, I truly believe that shit. And I have a lot of opinions on, um, being buried and all the space it takes up, because you can take that space and build stuff. Like, how about we take? I mean, it's not going to happen, but I think, me personally, I think it would be a wonderful idea if more people were cremated and. And thank you for the hearts to keep like you might. Thank you. Hello, YouTube Live. We don't know what's on here. Y'all been lacking. Where y'all been? I think it would be a great idea personally if people were cremated, right? And so we had more space for architects and businesses to build things, build places. Like, how about they build homeless shelters for the homeless? They build more rehab centers, or even better, bring back insane asylums. For the love of God, bring back insane asylums. We need them. How about that? I saw like the fucking Cash Me Outside girl. Cash Me Outside, how about that? Good for her. Yeah, I think that would be a great idea. And I understand people, they're like, oh, that's a terrible idea. blah, 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 taxes will go up, businessmen are greedy. Yes, businessmen are greedy, but hey, they're trying to make money. I think we're all greedy to a certain degree. We're all greedy. We all want more and more and more, and then it depends how you utilize it. Hey, I don't blame them. They're making money. They're wealthy. They want to make more money. They want to tear places down. They're not being used, and I agree with them. Like if these places are not being used, either A, find use for them, or tear them down and start from scratch. Because that freaking house that no one has lived in for over 50 years, and all the family members have died, no one wants to buy it. Tear that shit down. Either tear that shit down and build something there, or make something, make use of it. It's like that saying, use it or lose it. That can apply to everything. Mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I never been to a funeral, by the way. And I don't need to go to a funeral to know I don't like it. Just like I don't need to be with a married I don't need to date a married man to know I don't like it. I almost went to a funeral one time, but that didn't happen. We were doing other things, got late. There was one funeral I want to go to. It was like childhood, teenager. Oh my gosh, piece of hair on me. I already moved out of state, right? And no, sorry, I didn't move out of state. Sorry, I was thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you. I was still friends with one of the people in the group. They freaking auctionized us out the group because of whatever reasons. And I was already moving out of the states. So I'm hanging out with him, and he tells me, he's like, "Oh, Mr. Blah blah died." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "I was not told this. So no one told me anything because they auctionized me and him out the group, but he found out because someone in the group told him, but they didn't want to talk to me." So I'm like, "Okay." So the funeral already happened, and no one fucking told me anything. I was so upset because I'm like, because that it was a father, a friend of a a friend's father. He was like a second dad to me. Like he taught me a lot. Like I cared about him. He was a wonderful person, and no one fucking told me shit, and I was so pissed. So then I go online and I find out, and I see the obituary, and I found out how he died, and he suicide. He can't do the firecracker. You know what I mean by that? To the head. Yeah, because he had a lot of issues, and he was a great person. He just had a lot of issues, and you can tell. But yeah, I was so pissed off. No one fucking told me anything. So I went off on him. I'm like, dude, like he was in my life too. Like he was like a second father to me too. Blah, blah, blah. Like, how dare you not fucking tell me? I was pissed off. But yeah, so that was the one time I went to a funeral, but they had to ruin it because they didn't tell me anything. So yeah, not a fan of funerals. Will never like funerals. Of course, I had family members pass, haven't been to funeral because I don't want to go to a funeral. I'm extremely uncomfortable around people crying like that, like being sad. And by the way, like I have this really horrible habit. I'm trying to break out of it. It's hard for me. Thank you for the viewers. Thank you. Keep liking my TikTok live. Also, if you want to join the YouTube live, that'd be great because I have no one in here right now. People are gonna view it later, but no one's in here at this moment. I have this terrible habit of laughing at the wrong moments. So I do it because I'm uncomfortable. I always had this habit. It just is what it is. So when people, they're sad, other people, they, they kind of, linger in that. They have like a little put like sad pity party. Well, not pity party, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like they really get into their feelings and shit. That's not me. I'm very much. It's not so that I like distract myself. Like I pretend. I don't pretend like I. What's the word? What's the word? I can't think right now. Go with the motions for a little bit. Like okay, I feel this way. I feel that way for this X, Y, and Z. I compartmentalize my feelings. Here you go. And then I'm like, it is what it is, and I move on. And then I make jokes. I'm very much, obviously I'm a jokester. I joke a lot, so that is my way of dealing with. Lions don't deserve, they will eat. That's true. Is this live? It's alive. It's alive. What's my sign? I'm a Cancer. What's your sign? I'm a Cancer sun, Leo moon, Leo Venus, Taurus rising, Mercury and Cancer in the third house, which is Gemini. So I talk this. And Gemini, Mars. Anyways, not astrology. Fish. Oh, you're a Pisces. Okay. I say that because I'm not a fan of Pisces personally. I'm not a big fan of Pisces. Even though Pisces and Cancer are supposed to be compatible, I just depends on. I met very very few Pisces I genuinely liked. Like, now all of y'all. Let me just do this little introduction, then I'll go back to the topic. The Pisces, most Pisces I've met have been very emotional, man and woman, very wishy-washy, don't know what they want. They always have some type of drug habit, shit like that. They're delusional. They run from their problems, and I cannot deal with that. Like, I want to talk shit out. I'm not going to pretend like shit's not happening. You can't run from your problems. And I am not the type to sit there and hold your hand and be like, that's okay. No, I'm going to give you real ass advice. It's going to hurt your feelings. And I find that Pisces cannot take the truth from my personal experience. So, yeah, that's a no. That's a no for me. And the men, yeah, it does. Yes, it does. And the men, they act like women, just like Cancer man. I can never ever be with a Cancer man. Cancer man and Pisces men are exactly the same. Ew. They're not. They're very passive. I don't like passive dudes. I don't like shy dudes. I like dominant dudes. Like, come up to me and talk to me. But that's not what it's about. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah, the funerals, I think funerals are a waste of money, my personal opinion. Thank you for asking though. Like, you can take that and do something else with it. Like, you can go to, let's say the person's wishes is to, have their ashes spread in the ocean in Hawaii, right? You can take that money and do that instead of having a funeral. What is it, like a wake a service? Yeah. That's a waste of money too, in my personal opinion. What is going on here? Where I'm talking about being buried / cremation. Yeah, go to Hawaii and do that shit. And obviously, if that's the person's wishes, you should respect those wishes unless it's absolutely crazy. Unless it's like there was one YouTuber, like Rosanna something, her father passed, and thank you. And his wishes were for her to smoke his ashes, and I'm like, what? What? Okay, and she did it. I don't know about that, but okay. Speaking of ashes, there was this woman, whatever, lady, woman at a Pink concert, and she had her mother's ashes with her, and apparently she's just walking around with her mother's ashes, and Pink, she's doing her thing on the stage, killing it like always, and she threw the ashes on the stage, and Pink picked it up, and she's like, "Is this your mom?" Like, was that her mother's wishes for her to go to a Pink concert and have her maybe put this on bedtime mode and have her ashes thrown at Pink? Because if that's the case, okay, understandable. But if it's not, that's fucking weird. That's weird. Yeah, I think cremation's just the way to go. So my personal plan, right? It is crazy, yes. It's the craziest thing I've heard. Oh, also before I go to my plans for that. There was this lady I saw on Instagram. I think she got pissed off at her man or something, husband, whatever, right? I don't know what. Maybe he cheated or some shit like that, right? Well, and this evil ass bitch, she she flushed his mother's ashes down the toilet. Now that's fucked. That is fucked up. Like I sometimes support women doing crazy shit depending on what the man does, but that's like overboard. Like that is like one, you can be arrested. Two, that's like crossing extreme boundaries, and it's fucked up. It's so that is like unforgivable. Like I would never forgive that person. Like I don't care what that man did. You don't do that extreme. Sorry, excuse me. Air in my lungs. The same thing goes for like burning his house down. Deleting his children. Dog, whatever. Yeah, like that. Absolutely not. That's insane. No. Like literally take that woman to court about that. Like get her arrested. That's too overboard. But yeah, so my plans are obviously like jewelry. Earrings aren't on because they're they're being soaked in alcohol right now, like I always do. I don't know what I'll do in that situation. Me neither. Oof. The cops would be called because I would probably go in a blind rage and fucking knock that bitch out with a chair or something. Like, and if that were the case, if someone were to react that way, it's valid. Should should violence be should violence be the answer? Generally, no, but in that case, yes. I would support that person 1000% if they fucking told me that shit, and and I was like, oh, what did you do? What did you do afterwards? To go, like I knocked her off a chair. Now that's valid. Your feelings are completely valid. So my plans are, since I love jewelry, I want my ashes to be put in jewelry. I want my ashes to be put in something beautiful because I don't want my ashes put in a freaking vase, boring, sitting there. Like I want my ashes to be used for something. And a necklace, earrings, bracelet, whatever. Like because that's memorable. Instead of sitting there at the vase, sitting there in the vase, people will forget that. And I know some people think it's creepy that you know um the ashes in a necklace, whatever, or hair in a necklace. I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's cool. I think it's a great way to remember somebody by that. Put this brush back. Why is it over there? That's what I personally want to do. Do y'all like? What's y'all's opinion on cremation and funerals, wakes, services, heaven, hell? What is heaven? What is hell? The in between, being buried. Okay. Get some warm down first, y'all. It's coming down out there. Hello, one viewer on YouTube. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. YouTube's been slow lately. What else? What else? What else? Oh, the cost of a funeral. The cost of a funeral. Insane. Insane. Because now all you see on these commercials are get checked for HIV for this or that, all this medication, right? Or it's like plan your funeral today. Like, oh my gosh, like people are already depressed and shit. And you're sitting here reminding us every time you watch TV, plan your funeral because your ass is gonna die soon. Like what happened to the happy commercials, right? Like the flow commercials, shit like that. Like I miss those commercials, but they don't do those commercials anymore, for whatever reason. And if so, they barely have them on. Like I want to see happy commercials. I don't want to see. I don't really watch TV. My parents watch TV, so I just see it in the background, when I'm passing by or something. I don't want to see plan your funeral. Oh, they're also emailing you as well too. Like, why? I have a question for y'all, for the one viewer here, and on the one viewer on Restream, and there it goes. Let's show on stream. Oh, I can't. Okay. And for the one viewer on YouTube Live through StreamYard, do y'all want to know when you're gonna die? Like, would y'all go to a fortune teller and be like, "Tell me when I'm gonna die and how I'm gonna die," or would y'all just want to, live your life out until it happens? I personally would not want to know because then I'll be anxious about it and be like, on freaking pins and needles and be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I can't do that because that might happen. Okay, now it's on the show on stream. Yeah, I wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't. That's I don't think that's healthy to know because maybe you're not meant to know. Some things you're not meant to know. I wouldn't want to know. Like, you know what? It's a surprise. No, I don't. Exactly. Welcome back, Edward. You were on the last live. I do remember names. How is your morning, Edward? Okay. Even like services or wakes are very expensive too. Again, take that money and do something with it. I don't like to waste money. I like to make things useful. Like be resourceful, reuse, reduce, reuse. Oh my gosh, maybe a crop top on one of these guys. I didn't feel like wearing one this time. My hair's wet and I'm not trying to get everywhere. I'm good. How are you? What was I talking about again? I forgot. Oh, reuse, reduce, whatever the saying is. Yeah. Thank you. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to waste any money. And sometimes, and when I told some people, they're like, oh, "What? You don't believe in funerals? Like, ew, cremation's weird. Cremation's weird. Like, you want to be put in a necklace? Yes. There's something weird about that. I mean, maybe to you, but not to me. Like, and then they always use, they always say the same thing. They're always like, well, what they say? They're like, well, then well, then those people must not be important to you to hold a funeral for them. No, it's not that. It's just that I'm just not a funeral person. I can celebrate them in different ways. In some cultures, they have like a 3-day funeral. And I'm sorry, that's too long. That is too long for the funeral to be going on. Entirely too long. One day, that's it. Not even like a day, like a couple hours. There's no need to be there all day. Up in that church and shit. I don't even like church. I was actually going to talk about religion today, but that'd be another topic. Maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just think cremation is, very good. I just do. Now everyone's gonna agree, but it is what it is. Whenever my dog died, we got her cremated because she had a tumor, most likely cancerous, but the doctor allegedly, apparently said that, it's not normal for a dog like her to, get that. It would just happen out of nowhere. And she was already sick and shit like that. We didn't know. We just thought it was old age. And it was hard. It was hard for like a week. Cried a lot because when you lose an animal, if you really love animals, it's really hard. And so we took her to some cremation place, and We put her in a vase. She's in a little red vase because her collar was red, and there's enough room for one. Her brother's still alive. He's very different than her. He's very like chill, so he's in great health. Mine is C. He has to get C hopefully. So when he goes, unfortunately, it'll be very hard. There's enough room in there for him so they can be together. And we put like a picture, stuff like that. So we have a little memorial shrine, if you want to call it there. And every night before I go to bed, or one night, I don't sleep much, but yeah, before you go to my room, I say goodnight to my dog all the time. I'm like sometimes I do forget majority, but sometimes. But I'll come back downstairs and be like good night, and I'll rub him and kiss him, and I do that with her all the time. And I talk to her a lot still. I'll talk out loud because I think we're never truly alone. I think we are truly around ghosts all the time. You just don't ghost spirits, ghouls, whatever you want to call them. You just don't see them. So I talked to her. I showed my dog it one time, like a month ago, and he obviously remembers her. So he licked it. He gave her a little kiss. It was cute, cute, cute moment. So I'm going to touch on heaven and hell. Heaven, hell. Oh, what is ether? Is it ether? What's it fucking called? The one in between. Oh my god, I cannot think right now. Whatever. That yeah. My hands are. What is heaven? What is hell, truly? What is the in between? Here on earth, whatever, lingering around. Do y'all want to linger around? I personally would not want to linger around because I would be bored out of my mind. And that sounds absolutely more miserable. And what if heaven isn't even good? What if, okay, let me rephrase that. What if heaven isn't what it is? Like, what if heaven is worse than hell? And what if hell is actually better? In my Christian opinion, you cannot believe one without the other. Like you either believe in both or you don't. Like, because then it's like you're contradicting yourself. I think Earth is hell. Because every day we wake up and there's always problems, shit like that. But you gotta persevere, you gotta push through. And you just gotta you gotta take it one every day, little by little. And what if you get to the gates of heaven, right? And what if you get denied? Like what if they have like a freaking list and they're like, oh, like you haven't done good, like like Santa's list. You can't come in. It's like, what do I have to do? Like there's literally a show, The Good Place, with Kristen Bell and a few other people on there, and they're like the setting is heaven, right? And it's like they have houses there in the show, stuff like that. Very interesting show. What if heaven's like that? Maybe it is. I don't know. In heaven, do people see God? Hello, one viewer. Hello, hello, Royal 7. Do people see God in heaven? Jesus, whatever. I don't know. Do they sleep on clouds? There was that movie, Heaven is for Real. I didn't watch it on Lifetime, where that little boy allegedly saw, he died and went to heaven. I'm like, I don't know about that, but okay. Maybe it did happen. Who knows? Because children don't really lie unless they're just asshole children. Maybe he really did go die and go to heaven. Maybe he really did see, um, whoever was there. He saw, he found out somehow that his mom was pregnant with his sister, but his sister didn't make it. He was psychic. Who knows? That it's an interesting movie. Apparently, it's based on real events. I mean, if the kid's not known to lie, maybe he was telling the truth. If y'all, I'm not sure if y'all have kids. I mean, any of y'all have kids? If not, whatever. If y'all had a kid, would y'all believe your kid if they said they went to heaven? I would not. I'll be like, you're crazy. What have you been watching? Like, you need to stop watching those YouTube videos. I don't want to live for yeah. I don't want to live forever. That sounds terrible. Some people, they want to live till like 100. Ew, that sounds like a nightmare to me. Even like 80s pushing it. And you know who's still alive? Who I'm shocked about? Dick Van Dyke. That dude is 99 years old. He turns 100 in December. How on earth is he 99 and still walking around? He has a cane, obviously, but relatively in good shape. Like, he is in good shape still. He's going to the gym. He takes care of himself still. His wife is a lot younger. I mean, maybe that's why he's alive still, because he has a wife. Because generally, when men have wives, they live longer for the most part. Because imagine if men never, ever had wives. If they never got married, they would have died off right away. And it always uses example, with religion. So Adam and Eve, right? Imagine Eve was not there with Adam when they ate that apple, right? This is just, my funny thoughts. Yeah, I think they died. I don't know if they died, whatever. Imagine that apple was poison, right? Adam and his dumbass would have ate that apple and died like Snow White. So men need, I mean, we both need each other, but men especially need women. Especially dumb men that can't do anything for themselves. They're used to mommy doing shit for them and shit. Yeah. What if that would have happened, right? I mean, maybe, because I don't believe in the Bible, but yeah, that's not what this is about. But yeah, just want to bring that up. Twist this. Okay. Do y'all think spirits are everywhere you go? I think they are. Have y'all ever seen ghosts? A ghoul, felt it, whatever? Maybe ghosts are real. Who knows? I truly believe that ghosts are everywhere of us. Yes, because they're trying to explain what is going on. People and tribes, and they have never been taught Christianity, and never said that this. Well, again, it's a known thing trying to explain what is going on. People and tribes that have never been taught Christianity and never say they saw God. Interesting. I would have never thought of that because I'm not religious. That does remind me of something. Oh my gosh, it was like a show I was watching. This was like years ago, probably like 5 years ago, during the pandemic. Was it a video? No, it was a video. Sorry, video on YouTube. And it was like religious something. And what was it? It was like these children. They saw Mother Teresa or something like that. I don't know, whatever. For like a couple of days, and she kept granting like miracles. Oh my gosh, it was. It was very interesting. Like, I do like to watch that stuff, but I'm not like generally super interested in religion. But I'll watch it. Oh, I'll watch it, because I'm curious. I want to know about it. Man, it was very interesting. I'm pretty sure it was like Mother Teresa or something like that. I don't know much about Mother Teresa. And I've been to Catholic church. Not for me. Don't like church in general. I think it's called whatever. Everything's called pretty much. I'm tired. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Oof. I thought Charles would wake me up, but didn't. Yeah, it was very interesting. Oh my gosh, if I find it, I'll talk about it definitely. I just can't remember where I just can't remember the name of it. I know it's on YouTube. I just can't remember it. So miracles, right? Since I talked miracles. I truly believe in miracles happen. I think miracles really happen. But just like when, the good side of miracles, there's also bad side of miracles. Just like good, bad, and everything, right? Like good luck, bad luck. And I have my own thoughts about how good luck and bad luck works, right? So good luck and bad luck, I think it's linked to karma, right? And I truly believe in karma. I think karma's a very real thing. So with and curses as well, curses. I think people mentally put curses on themselves. Okay, let's say dating, right? Let's say a guy, because let's say a dude is like, I feel like I'm cursed because every girl I date is crazy. Um, it sounds like A, you're the issue, and B, you put this curse on yourself because you have not tried, you haven't changed. So yes, it's my thing. It's a mental thing. Bad and good luck, same thing. The energy you put onto the world is energy you get back. So I think that's how curses and karma. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep liking my TikTok. And good luck and bad luck works. And you can fix karma, good karma, bad karma, curses, stuff like that. I believe it. Like voodoo. I do not fuck with voodoo. Voodoo, Santa Clarita, black magic, even white magic scares me. I mean, white magic is more, thank you. White magic's more like, safe. I love tarot. I do. But tarot scares me as well. I had a experience with tarot one time. Let's see. Are they crazy or do you make them? Exactly. I think it's a little bit of both. I never ever believe a dude when he's like, "Oh, my exes are crazy." You're the issue. You're the common denominator. What did you do for them to act that way? Hello, two viewers on Restream through YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I don't believe them. Don't believe them. Even if it's a girl who's in this like, oh, my exes are crazy. You're the crazy one, girl. Okay, so my experience with tarot, right? I love tarot. I watch it a lot on YouTube, but it also scares me. Do I have tarot cards? Yes. Nope, and pendulums. I don't use them all the time. It's not like a main thing I do. Kind of friends, right? We're not friends anymore because fuck that bitch. But anyways, we were cool to each other, right? And she was in the tarot and stuff like that when she stepped to, right? Just doing dumb teenage shit, right? And we were playing with the tarot cards, right? And she had the pendulum, the little necklace thing. And we're asking just questions, right? And I swear to God, I I know this happened. I did not imagine it. So she lived in an apartment with her mother, right? It was like, 2 bedroom, two big ass bathrooms. Those bathrooms are huge compared to the rooms. So we're playing with the tarot cards, we're asking questions, shit like that, right? And I always got a bad energy with that apartment, and I do feel those energies very easily. I'm like it. Nope, I'm very much an energy person. Like something's off. Nope, I just know. I'm very intuitive. I would say I'm kind of psychic. Like I predict things and things happen, and people always call me crazy. To my family, they're like, "That's never gonna happen." Yes, it did, yes, it will, and it did happen. So we're playing with the tarot cards like that, right? And the bathroom always freaked me out. Like specifically, the closet freaked me out, and that walk-in closet was huge too. I don't know what system, what type of blueprint they had going on there. They made those bedrooms super small, but the bathroom and the closets were huge. So doing the tarot card shit, right, and asking stupid questions, and then I swear to God, the drawers, her drawers on her dresser were closed. I swear to God, it was closed. Like I saw her close them, and then our backs were turned, and then like 10 minutes later, I looked behind me and the drawer's open. There was absolutely no way that drawer opened on its own. And there was no one else there. It was literally just me and her. No one else was home. Not her cousin, because she lived with her cousin. No one else was there. I swear to God this happened. And I never forgot that. And ever since then I've never ever touched. I never took doing tarot serious ever again. Like, do I play it through sometimes, for fun? Yes, but you gotta clear this. You gotta clear the air, shit like that. What is that? Oh, that smelly shit they use for the air. Sage, yeah. That was scary. I swear to God that happened. I'm not making this up. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday. And she also was like, I get a bad vibe here. Maybe someone died there. I don't know. I could not live somewhere where someone died because I would want to know right away. I'd be looking that shit up. I'd be pissed off the fucking realtor tells me, or landlord doesn't tell me. But in some states, they don't have to disclose it, which I think it's fucked up. Because what if that place is haunted, right? I cannot live in a haunted place that's that bad. I don't believe in that stuff, but I don't mess with that stuff when it wants to be proven. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Ouija boards. I have never, ever, ever. First of all, that's why people shit. Even though I'm white, but I can say it because I'm white. I have never fucked with a Ouija board, and I never would. Because I'm not stupid, and I'm not trying to let anything in. Like, I would never be a ghost hunter, demonologist. That shit, you're just like opening the door for bad spirits to come in. Ouija boards are evil. Nope. You never know what's gonna happen. Don't fuck with it. And you see these stupid fucking white people on this, movies, like obviously the movie Ouija, but it looks like Oja. I also say Oja for fun. Yeah, and they're always like, I didn't know anything was gonna happen. No, leave that shit alone. White magic also don't fuck with. There's a lot of women out here that are witchy now. They're doing witchy shit, like Megan Fox. I hope she was kidding when she was like, oh, when she was with Machine Gun Kelly and she was like, oh, like we drink each other's blood. Keep that to yourself, girl. I don't want to hear that shit. I mean, maybe it was a joke, but yeah, I'm not into all that. Any of that drinking the blood, shit like that. There's one woman on, I think it was TikTok. It's on Instagram, actually. No, I think it was TikTok. One of those, and she was saying that she does what she shit, right, and she drinks her period blood on a full moon. Absolutely not. As a woman, I can tell you that's gross. That is fucking gross. Period blood is not clean. You're shedding eggs. There's a lot of other factors that go on with periods. Like it's ew. Ew. Like I know her breath is rancid just by looking looking through the screen. They're going to sue Ouija boards for not having warning labels. Oh my gosh, the warning labels. I think, unpopular opinion, I think we should take warning labels off of things and let nature do its thing. Let dumb people be dumb. Like, oh my gosh, like the woman in McDonald's, this one, South with the topic, but that usually happens. The woman in the McDonald's coffee, why would you put? First of all, you're old as fuck. You're wrinkly as fuck. Why would you put hot, scalding coffee that you know McDonald's does, because I know you're there all the time. You can't make coffee at home for some reason. But in between your legs, open it up, put sugar in it, and then sue McDonald's when it spills in your car. Because and then her generals, melt off, but that's on her. And then there was the chicken nugget lady, it's a black lady, her. And so the story with that is apparently her daughter, she has two kids, is a daughter and a son, young, like under 12, I think. And apparently the daughter is like on the spectrum or something. I don't know, ADHD, whatever, right? And there's McDonald's right. They're in the drive-through, and her daughter's in the back. And her daughter, she's sitting back there, and the mother, that she gets chicken nuggets. And with McDonald's, you're either going to get cold ass nuggets or you're going to get hot, like scalding hot. And obviously, with children, their skin's different. Any little thing, they're going to burn. It's going to burn. Especially if they have immune system, bad immune system, like Hashimoto, whatever it is. And before she handed, and sorry, and she didn't even belong the nuggets before she handed them, to her child. She didn't even let them like wait to like get cool. She handed them, and they apparently fell out on her thighs, and she got third-degree burns. I mean, I did see those pictures. Those burns were bad, but it's a child, so I expect that. It had this, and this happened? Florida, because of course this happened in fucking Florida. And she won that case. She should have not won that case because it's your fault that your child got burnt. And she also has another kid, but the kid was in the back of the car. I'm pretty sure the boy was in the back of her. As a parent, I don't have a kid, and I know this. You blow on the food, or you wait for it to get cool. You don't just hand them to your kid in the back. And make McDonald's and you're same. But that's usually what happens. Like the coffee's still hot, scalding hot, and the nuggets are either cold or scalding hot. Okay. Oh, stop raining. Okay. Well, it's a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was fucking stupid. Like I couldn't believe it. Take warning label. Let natural selection do its thing. Because there's lots of people out here, and how about we just let them go away on their own? Because what the hell are you doing? Yeah, and the same thing with the people that have, like a peanut allergy. I am so sick of hearing people about their fucking peanut allergies. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep them coming. Coffee at home is the best. Yes. I mean, I don't drink coffee that much. I do like watered down vanilla coffee, but not like. I think black coffee's fucking nasty. I think if you like black coffee, you're a psychopath. That's gross. Yeah. Yeah. People go to Dunkin' every day, right? Because I understand, maybe or whatever Starbucks, it gets them started there. Okay, cool. But like, you can't like make coffee at home. It's cheaper because I've done the calculations. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Truly appreciate it. And then the calculations. You are spending, well, specifically Starbucks. You are spending probably it was like two, depending what you get every day, $200 to $300 a month. Even more probably if you go a couple times a day. Make coffee at home, for the love of God, and then you're wasting gas as well. What was I gonna say? What's I gonna say? I forgot. I have a couple minutes left on here on my not Twitter. Sorry, TikTok. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say now. They don't like coffee. Exactly, the sugar. Yeah, those drinks are literally dessert drinks, and they're loaded in calories. They have so many calories. They're bad for you, and that's why their skin's fucked up. And I said this in a video on TikTok. Like these girlies with their fucking Starbucks drinks, they need to they should stop if they want clear skin because not this is about nutrition, but yeah, like so. Sugar and dairy are linked to acne. If you keep eating that shit, you're gonna get acne sooner or later. And it doesn't matter what genes you have, you're going to get acne sooner or later. It's going to appear. Be anywhere. You can get acne anywhere. You're going to get breakouts. But they won't cut that shit out because they want the dessert drinks. And they taste disgusting. They're gross. 360 turn. I have a shirt on and then pants. Yeah, I never understood those Starbucks drinks. It adds up and hits you as yes, it does. Yeah, like those people in high school, the ones, that were really skinny and ate whatever they want. A lot of them, specifically the popular ones, they're now, majority of them are either fat, ugly, thank you, pregnant, again, pregnant now, all these issues, yeah. There's this girl in the court. Her name was Danny. She was always bigger, right? And I was so happy to see she finally lost weight, right? But she lost the weight and she got pregnant after that. So I'm like, oh, that sucks. So you lost all this weight, you got pregnant, you gained all the weight back. Like you couldn't keep like the weight down. You had to get pregnant now. I mean, I know I'm kidding. Things happen, whatever. But maybe they're trying for a kid. But whatever, Let's do some searching. I'm not doing searching right now. Talking. Maybe. Oh, sure. Oh, I haven't done these in a while. Oh, yeah, I don't understand that fucking Starbucks shit. That shit's stupid. Hello, other viewer on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not a coffee person. I don't like coffee. Coffee is gross. And I have to say this because the men out here think it's okay. Not all men, some men. A coffee date is not a date to women, to majority women. We don't want to get coffee. We want to get to, like, we want to go to a nice place or what, I don't know, a fucking burger joint or some shit, right? To me, at least, that's not a date. That's a hangout. Like when I hear coffee date, I hear, oh, so you're not interested. It's not a date. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't take me to a fucking coffee place. Because one, I don't like coffee. Don't drink it. Two, I'm bored. Like I want to go do something. Like let's go play mini golf or but like let's do an activity together and see. I'm not flashing nothing. No, I'm not trying to get kicked off TikTok. And two, I want to do activity. Date. It is tea date. I like tea actually. I actually love tea. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. A tea date? It depends on the like what else are we doing on the tea date? Like are we going to like go do something after that? Okay, tea, okay. But coffee, ew, no. Ew, no coffee. Coffee's bitter. Coffee's gross. No, thank you. Tea, I love tea. I think tea's wonderful. I drink green tea every single day. Green tea, black tea, matcha. I drink it all. I love tea. I drink a lot more tea than um like iced tea, shit like that. I love iced tea. You know what's gross to me? Unsweetened iced tea. Who the fuck is drinking unsweetened iced tea? That shit is nasty. It's gross. Who like psychopaths like that shit? Just like psychopaths are like black coffee. Ew. But even worse, the coffee, the fucking Cuban Express, that dark, extreme bitter coffee. Ew. Absolutely not. No. Okay, I have 4 minutes left. Okay. Jasmine green tea. Oh, yes, yes. Okay. I drink unsweetened tea. Ew, you're a psychopath. Uns unsweetened tea, absolutely not. Ew. Everyone's taste buds are different, but no, not for me. I like ice. I like iced tea. I drink the iced tea every day, like a little bit, like half a cup for dinner. 'Cause I have routines. It's just that's what I do. I drink more water than everything else because water is very important. I love water, but I don't like sweet water, like jasmine water. So I'll tell my friend this. Like he's like he's Middle East, right? Arab specifically, and I remember this very. Remember this. I always remember this. I was sleeping over my friend's house. They're Egyptian, and they used to drink this weird sweet water, and it was by the way, it was warm. It was warm water, and I will never forget. They gave me that warm fucking water with it tasted like jasmine or something, like sweet water, and I remember till this day. I sipped it and I said, "Why does it taste like that?" And like, "Oh, we make the water sweet." And I could not drink it. So ever since that day, I've never drank that again. Because it was like saved in my memory that I don't like it. I will admit it's not good tasting. But how is it healthier? You can do Splenda or something, fake sugar. I use fake sugar, I don't use real sugar. I don't even use real sugar in my baking. Every once in a while, when bake, I will I might use fake some real sugar, but I rarely ever do. I don't even put real sugar in my tea. It's TikTok. Thank you, everyone, for showing up to my TikTok live this early this morning. I just want to hop on here. I was busy, shit like that. I was tired, so I went to bed. I'm still tired, but it is what it is. Thank you for showing up this early. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to me yap away. A three. Okay. It was good. Follow me on my links. Go check out my link tree. My post is up here on TikTok. Go check out my link tree. Go follow me on Instagram, on Threads. Go follow me on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share. The yappers, thank you. Go follow me on Clapper. I'm not sure if I use Clapper as well. Go follow me on what else? On Twitter, or I call it X. Go follow me on my links. I have a yes, I use Clapper, yes. I have a Substack that's coming that I'm gonna post up on here soon. I'm not sure if I did already. I might have, but I probably didn't. I have Telegram. I would like to start a group on Telegram as well, so I can go on there. On Substack, I need 10 subscribers to go live, so let's get that going. Instagram, like I would like to go live on Instagram on bigger audience, so follow me on there. Follow me on Threads. Follow me on Snapchat. My Snapchat is Texas Girl Mimi. Oh, MIMI 25, all one word. Those are my mains. Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, Threads, Instagram. All my links are there. Oh, what else? I have some content coming out too. I'm working on it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yes, Texas Girl Mimi MIMI 25 Snapchat. Yeah, just go follow my links. If you go to my link tree, I have extra links as well. I don't really talk about. But yeah, thank you for showing up this early. I appreciate y'all. I will be back tomorrow like I always am. And maybe I'll do a workout. I'll see. I'm trying to figure something out. Maybe a workout or a talking video. Might do a workout or I'm not sure. I'm a little bit debating, but yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Good day. Have a good day. Have a good morning. Have a good night. Buenas noches. Buenos dias. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening. Okay, this is Bro, still on. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for being here, Ember. Thank you. I appreciate you coming back every single time. Have a good night. Have a good day. I appreciate that you like yappers. Morning, whatever, wherever you are.